lwabish. Ucabanga ukuthi lo kuzoze kube yini?
4 men have been terrorizing women in the Inanda area of Durban for the past few years. Finally caught by police, some of them worked together to rape multiple women during the lockdown.
Sengihlanganile nalomuntu lo umngani wakhe yena akhipha ummese angiqingila angihudule bafike bangifaka ehlathini asingifuza ufika nje ukuthi police station masho lutho ukuthi ulunguliwe ukuthi nje cela indawo usihlale uze kuse bese uyahamba.
Although rape is a grossly underreported crime, South Africa's crime statistics suggest that our country is at war with its women and children. In this episode, some of the survivors tell of how they survived their ordeal of being raped. In November 2019, on her way to church, this woman met a man who would befriend her and would later rape her. They started communicating on WhatsApp and Facebook. He told her he was a truck driver, and months later she would learn everything he said was a lie. They planned to meet again on the 5th of May, 6 months after their original meeting.
Ngisuke emlazigibela itaxi eya eThekwini. Angitshela ukuthi angehle ma-16 aya e-YMCA. Ngisho lama sisi la YMCA alo ebhizi engifonela lo bhizi engi-WhatsApp kwesikhathi abuya ngifonela ngibuze ngipha ngibuza ngigqoke kanjani ngimtshela ukuthi ngigqoke ingubo enevi ema-stripes ngokumhlophe nejacket ejini angifici la ngithi ngikhona. Hayi-ke mase sehamba naye ayihambe ithi asho-ke yena lokuthi suke ihlalile futhi sehle etheksini nje sihambe nje indawo eneyihlahla indawo nje imizi ayikho kodwa nje umgwaqo futhi kuyakhombisa ukuthi abantu bayahamba kuneblock khona nje iblock engayidlula imoto ihamba phezulu mina ngihamba ngaphansi bese qhamuka omunye ubhuti futhi uyena mngani wakhe-ke lo sisahamba endleleni mina nginika ukuthi mhlawumbe uyadlula kanti vele futhi kuyahanjiswana mina angiboni ukuthi angazi.
The man whom she'd been chatting to for months and whom she had begun to trust, together with the stranger, were about to reveal their sinister plan that would change her life forever. They pulled a knife on her, tied her up with shoelaces and stuffed her underwear in her mouth.
Bathi mina sebengibophile ehlathini bathi mina bafuna imali bathi mina imali anginayo base ngabenzile ima ngoba kulamafoni abebewa-check-a kuyabona ukuthi njalo ngenyanga kunemali engiyitholayo ngabathi sanginamali bathi bafuna iphini ngabatshela iphini lasebhenki bahamba bangishiya kanjalo ehlathini bengibophile bahamba namafoni ami bathatha imali yami bahambe bangishiye lapha ehlathini ngisaboshiwe bahamba kuze kuhle ngoba ngangihlambe ngibuka mhlawumbe iy'khathi mhlawumbe ngaboshwa ngabuka mhlawumbe 3 kuya 4 kuya 5 kodwa nje kwasekhwalele sekuba mnyama ngoba sekhona ngisho noma sikite ehlathini manje akukho ukuthi ngiqaqe ngiziqanja noma ngiboshwe inyawo ngiboshwe nezandla nala ngiboshiwe.
Little did she know that things were about to go from bad to worse.
Hayi-ke siphumeke ehlathini isibonelo phambili imine center umngani wakhe emuva akukho ukubaleka akukho ukwenzana hayi siqhubeke sihambe indaweni ayimoba mesifika lapho lo umngani wakhe ameceleni lo esekumina futhi ngihleli phansi kodwa ngihlale phansi bese-ke lo kuthiwa usibonelo afake isandla sakhe la kumina asifaka aza ngigumula iphendeke ebugqumule ngathi mina enzani enikwenzayo kodwa nize ngangibulali wathi umngani wakhe hayi khuleka ngeke sikubulali futhi ngisahleli-ke lapho usibonelo hamba yokhuluma naye lo mngani wakhe lo bakhuluma naye mese abuyeza kumina ngibuthi manje usho uzolalaphi ithi mina angazi nami ukuthi ngizolalaphi sekubuya umngani wakhe eseza kumina usethi manje umisele ngani manje umisithi uzolala kulezi imobo ngathi mina ngizolala kuzona iy'mobo.
The 2 men raped her but spared her life. Now her aim was to find help.
Sengqonqoze komunye umuzi kanti umuzi wendiya indebe esileyo ngithi hayi ngike kamakhelwane shisa kamakhelwane futhi indiya li-understand isiZulu avele usisi wakhona eze la isangwe mese ngithi sawubona sisazeke wathi njani ngaphila mase ngamthe sisi ngibe nenkinga kanje ngicela ukubuza ngingakwazi ukuthi ningifonele amaphoyisa wathi usisi cela ngilinde kancane shise ngisalindile kancane-ke bafone ngiqale ngithi kubona osisi ngicela ukubuza ngangisiza indawo yokuhlala basosisi ngeke sikwazi ukusiza sisami kwamanje lesikhathi esibi abantu besifazane sebaba yigili ngeke sikwazi ukusiza indawo yokulala into esokusiza thina ukuthi sikufonele amaphoyisa asho nangempela-ke bawafonala-ke amaphoyisa-ke ngisalindile lapho ngesango shise ngisalindile lapho ngesango kanti-ke basangenza into engizoyidla shithi ngadla sengiqeda nje aqhamuka ivini.
Tears Foundation provides a network of services for survivors of rape and domestic violence.
It's our *134 *7355. That's the number that you can press, and then it locates the police station around your community. Our database has already done the USSD. So I would feel that people they fear because they don't understand how to deal with these things and they don't know what to do. So we are here. They can come to us. They can call us straight. Then we'll take them through. We'll walk them the journey with them.
The police found him in a shack in someone's yard. We concealed his face because, according to the law, the identity of a rape suspect can only be known once they have pleaded guilty or been convicted.
Yeah?
Did you walk to them?
Yeah, and then? And then?
Tinga nje into eyodwa ni umngane wakho ebeninayo ngesikhathi nilele nalento
Nayifunda.
Ubani wakho ebeninayo afuni wena kahle sifuna umngane wakho.
Umntwana uthi ngithandene nalo muntu sihlangene naye then lo muntu wathi angimvakashele ngeke kwakhe mangifika ufika sisendleleni ebheke endlini yakhe seqhamuka omunye umfokazi engingamazi hawu yona indoda yami lesiyangijikela nalo muntu bahlangana nalo muntu ngiyadlwengulwa ngiphucwa imali ngiphucwa amafoni uyaqeda lo ngishiya nalo munye uyangidlwengula ngiyahamba ngishiya kanjalo ehlathini endaweni engingayazi. So kwacaca ukuthi no kwakhona lana kufuneka khona ukuthi manje uma ngempela siyeka lento usho ukuthi labantu basazoqhubeka. Enye into efanele uyinothise ngazo igebengu ukuthi ngaso sonke isikhathi uma zenza lolu hlobo lecala zezilwenze luhlezi kuzoba ukuthi kuzoba lula for yena ukuthi abaleke athole indawo yokucasha la azobalekela khona ayocasha. So kusuke kuseduze nawo ke uma uzobheka nje around leyo area kusuke kulula ukuthi umthole. Samthola kanjalo ke lo uqala na umuntu kwabalula ke sekuthi azokhipha uzakwaba besebenzisana naye and zonke izinto ababeyithathile ngana ifana njengamafoni abo wafike wakufica kuyena wakuthola ukuthi awu ngempela uyena lo muntu ke obambe ingane naye futhi ebuyisisa ukuthi ngesikhathi wenza yonke leyo nto ufuna uhambe naye umnikazi wendaba baphela thina simazi thina umuntu omonile sinikezwe nje iphepha elibhaliwe ukuthi wangenza usibani ba umuntu onje ngamazi fanele ube yona ezoconfirm ukuthi hayi nangu lo muntu ngempela lo muntu enibhekayo uye lona.
The suspect has been linked to 2 cases of gang rape. His accomplice has 1 case against him, but DNA test results are still pending.
Hello.
Tademu Famadi, good day to you. Where did you first find out about our church?
Yeah, I got a call from this guy. He said he wanted to compare my insurance. After asking me what car you drive, model and so on, he gave me an offer and that was over 470 less. I couldn't believe it at first. I thought it was a scam or something.
SMS saved 44211 or call 08 600 60,000 and Chencha Daiding.
In the trenches of business, don't lose sight of the bigger picture. With Netbank's systems integration and electronic banking solutions, you can minimize risk, increase efficiencies, and stay on top of your cash flow. To guide your growth, search Netbank Bigger Picture Business Banking.
ke gotse ke le mosimane wa kopa misata ke se utsa thata ke nwa mabjala ke tlhakatlhakane go iragala gore ke bone basimane ba tlhaletse mo TV Gospel Gold ba bina mmino ke o bina go kerekeng ka ba le toro ya gore le nna ka tsatsi lengwe ke batla go ipona ke dira se se molemo se se dirwang ke batho ba gore be ke fetogile ke ba motho ke leng yene gompieno ke nna moeteseruteng ke sopedisa mmino wa sedumedi ke tswetsa pele se modimo a batla se tswele pele mo lefatsheng le go fetola maphelo a batho ke se ke leng sona ka go tseba gore Gospel Gold contributed a lot in my life.
Many women are lured by rapists over social media offering them job opportunities. Living with a disability and struggling to find employment, this woman says her rapist seemed so caring when talking to her on the phone and so genuine. He was willing to find her work. They arranged to meet after he told her there was a job opportunity for her.
Mfonini ulapha kanti semsebenzini hawu usemsebenzini futhi manje athi hayi ngiyabuya manje phela konke ngizokuthi ngisemsebenzini sengiyabuya phela hayi ngiyethemba ngihlale ngilinde phela manje kuze wemnyango ufika ngayikhathi ngifika ngo-2 wemnyango ngiphinde ngifuna uyabona sekumnyama kanjani emnyango manje kathi angisendlini kuleka simekushintshe lapha ngizibona ngokulanda manje wathi uyasaba thina imbithi tshanga kanti impela ngoba sekulisi phela manje ngeke umalula ngiyazi ngihamba zona sorry asi angifuna susese endlini yes kanti uza yini.
She says in just a few minutes of their meeting, things took a bad turn when he pulled a knife on her.
Ngisikhoma phansi phezu kwetshe ithi ngiyawuthini phela vele ngikhatheni kuthini sathini yazi asiyagona ngiyunqono ngale sipeliso sakho nenso yakho nenso yakho naqala nje ufuna ngani isipeliso nenso yakho isipeliso nginaso vele anginaso vele athi ngesipeliso nginaso ayosibhedlela azosinso yakho ushuthi ndani bese nenkomo yakho awu xa ngisho lo bayulovalo wavula isikhwama sakho lesimo sikhonani ngisifundisa kwami ambele ngifike ukushintsha vele ngingathwala umogeza into yokugcoba uphakathi esikhwameni konke azini awunalutho unafoni awunakhadi awunalutho ayihamba impela ubose uyangalapha nawo kodwa ngiyohamba ngingalutho ngiyanzi bona isikhumane ngokukhulu sesikhumeni sami mafanele azikhumule ngithumule mina ukungirepha mina futhi ngikhumule futhi mina ngisele kude ngizozorepha abantu ngizozorepha la
She says after he raped her, he accompanied her to the police station and said they would help her to get home.
Ufika nje police station ngasho lutho ukuthi ulunguliwe ukuthula nje qele indawo ukuthi uze kuse bese uyahamba ekuseni futhi uhamba kuzofeza ukubika khona ngifika khona soxabana kama whole station febe kudaba lonke ukuze ukuphila ngesingipheza ukushila lapha base bayanonguza abasabona basonywa vele base kufanga nesibhedlela kanti ngasho esibhedlela.
You need to do a J88, that's the first thing that you do. You need to do your DNA. You need to check for your HIV/AIDS status as well, if that person didn't infect you with HIV. You need to do the STI, STD, and they will give you the 28 days medication to take it when you go home. so that when you come after 6 weeks, because it will be the first trimester, and the second one, it's when after you've taken those tablets to see if you are not infected or to see if you are okay with HIV, STIs, and all that. So you need to go to the police station. What I could advise as well is to go to the Tutuzela Center, because those are the one-stop places where you can go to and get everything done in a safe place, and the counselors are there because you are traumatized. You cannot talk to anybody. You want to be clean. You want to go back to your life as normal as it is, but it's not so. Now you have to deal with how are you going to report it to your family. And you don't have to deal with people who are judgmental, because people will judge you and say, what were you doing there? Why didn't you come home at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock? You know, there's still light by then, and then you come at 3. Nobody should judge you when you have been raped because you didn't invite it.
Ngali bekunendlela yakhe abesebenza ngayo and ebengezobalula ngayo ukuthi uzomthola kanjani, ngoba mayifuna umuntu sukela umuntu betargeta kakhulukazi abantu abakude. Akekho umuntu memthatha la eduze, but ubethatha umuntu ozomthatha kude ongayazi nenando ukuthi imkanjani. Usigijimisile kakhulu. Sihamba indawo eziningi kabi la besabe sibheka khona ukuthi hayi ungathi ungala, ungathi usengala, ungathi ungapha, apha nithithe sizegcina ukuthi siyafinyelela ke kuyena. Noma futhi sesifinyelela kuyena kube nezikhawu eziningi enzima ukuthi manje sifike ukuthenini simbamba, ngoba into eyinkinga isigebengu suke sinefamily. Ifamily ayifuni umuntu wakubaboshwa, noma ngakuthiwa thusa solakala ukwenza ukuthi abakholelwa ukuthi lo muntu uyenzile leyo nto, kuba ngathi uqanjelwa amanga. Okubuhlungu mawuzothi uthi uyafika ufike uthola ukuthi ukhona umuntu wesifazane la ekhaya, unezingane ezincane ezinye zazo ezamantombazane. Uyacela ukuthi hayi sihambe sibheke umuntu okanje kanje ubani, athi umuntu ayinowake kangafuna ukuvulela endlini, then uzugcina usukwazile ungena endlini umbheke endlini. Cha umama usha ngonyawo phansi uthi amukho lo muntu, isigebengu sikhona usifihlile.
The suspect has 6 confirmed cases opened against him. He has been positively identified and has unofficially admitted to having committed 11 rapes. It is suspected that more survivors linked to him will come forward.
SABC News has signed a code of conduct that is enforced by the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. Under the code, we are committed to broadcasting news that is accurate, comment that is fair, and programming that is not harmful to children, does not amount to hate speech, and contains no gratuitous violence or explicit sex. If you think we are not living up to that code, you may inform the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. Direct any complaint to PO Box 412365, Craig Hall 2024, or send a fax to 011-326-3198 or email to bccsa@nabsa.co.za. For more information, please visit www.bccsa.co.za.
The African Union condemned attacks against humanitarian and aid workers, saying the attacks violate international norms.
Before coronavirus, the African Union had a noble aim for 2020, silencing guns across the continent.
When we balance fighting COVID and silence the guns, we will be focused on achieving strategic mandates of our union.
The African Union is worried about the increasing violent extremism and terrorism, despite it joining the United Nations to call for ceasefires in the face of the pandemic.
This woman says a man she had seen the previous day approached her and her friend as they were leaving public ablution facilities. He started assaulting her friend, claiming that she was rude to him the previous night.
Thathe mina ngiphaya miyeke ngizokhuluma naye bese ngithi simangele hamba endlini ngihamba endlini athi ngizosala ngidila nawe ngithi hawu ngenzeni kanti mina mkhaya athi yena uthe umuntu wakho ngikubize ngithi mina cha phela ngeke uzungishonise ezansi ungibizele ezansi uthe umuntu wami uhlala lapha phezulu abese sithi-ke ngokuyena sizoshona la izansi ngithi mina cha le ndlela uhambisa ngayo angiyazi athi ngizocela ngo-left and right abese ngivulela umbese ngempela wavula umbese sashona izansi.
She says she tried to come up with a plan to escape him.
Sekwasula semashaweni ngathi ngifisa umchama ngabese ngena emashayweni wafika ngina eduze kwesitapa eduze kwesicapha ngiyafike ngahlala eshaweni ngalinda waze wakhusha isicapha seshawo wangivulela sahamba.
They approached a tavern where she hoped she would be assisted.
Besafika emzini lapho kudayisa khona utshwala kukho umuntu onguma ngafike ngaphandle kwabe sekubuza ukuthi ngikhalelani ngathi nangulo bhuti lo ufuna uyongiripha angimazi igama lakhe ngiyafika ngahlala eduze kwabafana waze wazovula umbese wathi lo mfana asambe ngathi mina cha baye bathi babafana xa bezama ukumbuza bakwenzakaleni wathi abathule ngiyintombi yakhe uthe lapha bethi ngifumana khona usizo wathi umama lapha kudayiswa khona utshwala miyekeni umuntu wazenzela into yakhe entombini yakhe.
She says she felt defeated and had no choice but to leave with him. He took her to his girlfriend's house.
Uthe sesihleli kwafika intombazane eyi-1 wafika ngikhala ngaphakathi yabuza bathi sumenzeni lo mfana ngathi mina angimenza ngalokhu wathi ayibo intombi yami liyimfebele abese ngithula kimi ngahlaphe ngibhida kuba lo sesithi ngempela intombi yakhe yathi mina sesahlala emveko uye walala nami waqeda wahlala phezu kwesitulo waphinde futhi walala nami wahlala phezu kwesitulo ngithe lapho ngizama ufonela amaphoyisa waphinde wavuka evukeni kwakhe uye wathi masenze iraundi ngabuza uba mina masiqeda le raundi wenzani ngathi mina ngiyacela sasayenza-ke le raundi cela ukupha nayo ifoni yami ngangiphethe ifoni eyisamsam wathi cha kayifoni lempela sesaqeda bese ngiphelezela ngithe uma ngifika endlini ngafika ngikhala ngihamba ngayo usimangela futhi usimangela nayo ikhala ihleli phezu kombhedi ngiyahlangana nosesi wami nomakhelwane babuza uba kwenzakaleni bese baxoxela istori sesahamba saya emaphoyiseni sesafonela amaphoyisa bese siya emaphoyiseni eSydney safike sa-attend ityala bese ndathathwa ndasiwe esibhedlela eKing George.
She says after she opened a case against him, she moved home fearing her safety and would hear stories of him coming looking for her from time to time.
Xa ndisemsebenzini ekuseni njengoba ebesenza amateksi wathi wena ndivulile icala ngathi ngandivulanga cala if wethu ndilivulile icala before wathi sothathiwa ngamaphoyisa nalapho ndandizama uzikhusela ukuthi angakwazi ukuthi angikwazi.
The perpetrator was arrested, but the victim is still traumatized by her ordeal.
Ishinte kakhulu empilweni yami ngoba ngithi noma ngihleli ngicabanga ukuthi kwakwenzeka something kumina noma okunye-ke ngikusho ebanganini bami kangenzelwa ukuthi nokuthi kodwa uma ngabe ngihleli ngedwa ngeke ngicabanga ukuthi konke kwake kwenzeka ukuthi nokuthi nginabo so-ke ngoku sethathiwe angiceli ibhili mina isigobe ngimnikeza sona ukuthi akavele athole noma ukudilika jele nje akunankinga nalokho ngoba phela uyihlukumezile impilo lami and yena endapha ngisho emsebenzi through yena.
This man has 2 rape cases opened against him. Detectives are awaiting DNA results.
When you are raped, it's a very traumatic situation. Now, you have to think of what to do. And at times it becomes so traumatic that you want to bath and get over and done with and move with your life. That is not the case. You need to report this as soon as possible. 72 hours is an open time for you to report so that they can collect the DNA and preserve it for the next time that person rapes. Maybe he can rape somebody closest to the family and you'll be the secondary, they will be the second victim of the perpetrator. So you need to go to the police station. And we've got the VEP centers at the police station where you can report safely and with confidentiality and be private because our front lines are open and everybody can hear your story. So you need a private place where you can report these cases.
Ngilokhuna bebanjiwe ngaqwasha kwaze kwasekuseni ngangithukile kahle kahle engangithukile ngibabona hayi yebo ngijabulisa ukuthi baboshwe ngibasho mhlawumbe vele iyona vele into bayenza vele nanokuthi ukubanja kwabo mhlawumbe kwasizakala abaningi mhlawumbe okukhona bake baba nalesimo lesi sikanye mhlawumbe angatholi ukuthi ba-report.
South Africa has one of the highest numbers of rapes. Where cases have been reported, a minute number end in prosecution. For victims and survivors, the war on their bodies continues.
We live in a new high-tech environment. Because of technology, some of the world's wealthiest people are tech entrepreneurs. Tech is how we play and how we work. For your tech conversation, join me, Phumelele Zondi, on Network every Sunday at 8:30 p.m.